Hey, what's up guys, it's DarkArmedDuelist, and today I'm back here with Tyler, and we're going to be profiling his undefeated first place DINOMORPHIA deck profile. Congratulations, bro. That is awesome. Do you have any shout outs?
Shout out Bud's Place Games and Team Problem. Team Problem!
You've even got the t-shirt, bro, and the playmat. It matches.
Yes, sir.
So congratulations on getting first place. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, guys. And definitely hit that bell in there so you can become part of the notification squad. And we're going to get straight on into this. Dude, this deck is awesome.
Oh yeah. You gotta have the lowest life points you can possibly have. So for monsters, we start with the 3 Teresias. She's, if you're familiar with Altergeist Marionetter, it's pretty much what it is. You normal summon it, and it sets, almost special, you can set a DINOMORPHIA trap from deck. And if your life points are 2,000 or lower, you get to gain 500 tech permanently.
Best normal summon in the deck.
Oh, yeah, by far. And she has a effect where when she's destroyed by your own effect or opponent's effect and sent to grave, you can reborn, you banish a trap from grave to reborn a DINOMORPHIA, except herself.
That's so good.
So, in tandem with her partner in crime, Diplos. He's not as good as Teresia, but you still play him because he's a DINOMORPHIA main deck monster. And he has the effect to, on summon, he can send a DINOMORPHIA card from deck to grave, and if your life is 2,000 or less, it does 500 damage to the opponent. I've actually won a couple games with this because it's really like you push for lethal, and then maybe you can pop one at this guy, or pop Teresia and summon this, do 500 burn. It comes up quite a lot. He also sets up for, if you expect him to be destroyed, if you open this, you can normal this guy, send Teresia, and when he's destroyed, you can summon Teresia from grave. Stuff like that.
That's really good.
And then next, I'm trying the new Wannabe from Zak.
Oh, I'm on this too with this deck. This card is so good.
So pretty much what it does, it's power crept Curry Bandit to the dirt. You'll never play Curry Bandit again. And what it does is, during any end phase, your opponent's or yours, you pitch it from your hand to the grave to look at the top cards of your deck equal to the unused spell trap zones your opponent has. Look at that many and set a trap, any trap, among them from it to your field. And on the next end phase, it goes to the graveyard, and you put the rest on bottom. So you could find like Evenly Matched off this for another copy of Evenly Matched. You can find DINOMORPHIA back row. Or I mean, it's a trap deck, so it's pretty easy to find stuff. Especially this, you can use this going second. You just do it on the opponent's end phase.
The cool thing also about this is it's almost like a budget version of Prosperity too.
Oh, absolutely, yes. It's really good. I'd highly recommend it in this deck. And then we got some goo in here. We got a Elemental Hero Shadow Mist.
Excuse me?
So you might see this and think, what is this doing here? Is it a hero deck or something? It's got some spice if you're not aware. If you are aware, then you should know what's coming.
That is interesting.
So that's it for the monsters. For the spell cards, we're trying more Zak stuff with the Time-Tearing Morganites. Trying these over Pot of Extravagance because that's currently what I own, and I also have this. And I wanted to try it because I'll be tired of banishing 3 Rexstrom or 3 Kurjaginas, and it annoys me. So, and I don't have Prosperity, so I'm trying these out. They're really nice to draw 2 cards in trap decks, and I don't play hand traps in this list. So it comes up a lot to draw 2, especially on grindy game when the deck's just who could top deck first. And I could probably do it faster since I'm drawing 2 cards. And if you have 2 guys in hand, you can just normal twice. And you can make a rank 4 with it.
That's really good too. Go into Logia or Dolka or whatever you need.
Yep. And it has that graveyard effect where you can pitch it to, they can't respond with monster effects when you normal summon. And then for more spells, we got a Hero Lives for the Shadow Mist to summon it. Because I want to special summon that Shadow Mist to go get me a change quick play spell card.
Pay half life.
And pay half your life. That is exactly why I'm playing this. Sets up half life points and gets me that Shadow Mist special summon.
That is so good.
Next call by is call by. Ash is a huge problem in this deck. But fortunately, a later card you'll see that helps alleviate that. Mass Change that you search off the Shadow Mist. I'm sure you know what to do with this. If you can't tell by now. That's it for spells. Trap cards, that's where all the fun is. We got 3 DINOMORPHIA domains.
Ooh, the Fusion Trap.
It's pretty much a doll fusion, but you can send from deck at any time. This is a big Ash target here. And you can send from hand, you can use hand filtered deck as material to summon. And then all the DINOMORPHIA normal traps have an effect to where when your opponent activates a card or effect, you banish it from grave and you take no effect damage this turn. And the counter traps say when you would take damage, you would banish it from grave to take no damage from the battle. So I just call that a Karibo. And then next we got the 3 Frenzies.
Oh, this is the good one.
This is like the better one. The only thing about Domain is it's on either player's main phase. This is only opponent's main phase, so it's really sad when you set this off wannabe because on their opponent's end phase because you won't be able to activate it. But what it does is it's pretty much Domain, but you send 1 from your main deck and 1 from your extra deck to the grave. So this cheeses out Rexstrom really easily, and then it helps use less materials in your deck so you can use Domain longer. And then next, the absolute new best card in the deck.
I'm so glad you're playing 3 of this.
DINOMORPHIA Intake. Oh, I want to see this.
Oh, absolutely. This makes it so you don't die to Ash.
Yep. So you go, pretty much what it does, it is a counter trap, monster negate if you control a DINOMORPHIA card. Keyword card. You activate Domain or Frenzy. They chain Ash. You control a DINOMORPHIA card. You chain Intact to negate and destroy. And it has an additional effect to where at any time the rest of the turn, if you would take battle damage, the battle damage becomes half your current life, meaning you cannot die by battle this turn.
That is so insane.
And then it has the normal effect where you can banish it from grave to Karibo.
Yeah, so for example, if they attack you with like a Blue Eyes, you would take, and you have like 50 life points left, you only take 25 for that attack.
Yep.
For just example for you guys.
And the deck was lacking good counter traps to play for the Karibo effect, and I think we finally have it. And then next for the small one as I played 1 Sonic. This is a spell trap negate. And then you have to pop 1 of your Dinomorphias to trigger their float effects, and then it has the normal Karibo. I'm playing Shell.
Really?
Dinomorphia Shell. I call it a Metal Reflect Slime at start of battle. It's really funny. Start of battle, counter trap, summon a 3,000 token, and you have to kill the token first. If the token lives, it's fusion material. And I also learned, it says for the rest of the turn, so if the token lives, they can attack whatever they want on the subsequent turns. But I didn't know that until a few days ago, actually. But I just like it because it's a typical sin for my Diplos. Next, we got 1 Brute. I just call this DP. You pay half, pop 1 of your Dinomorphia cards and 1 of your opponent's cards. It does not target. And then it's really nice to banish off the Kurtagina to apply its effect again. Last one of Alert. I just call this Soul Charge. Revive 2 main decks or 1 extra deck. And it locks you Dinomorphia for the rest of the turn. But it can come in handy for grind games when you need to summon more stuff back. Or if they kill your Rexstrom or your fusions, you summon it back with this.
That's a pretty good lineup. It's really good with this deck too that you can play so many different ones.
Yeah, it's kind of like a toolbox. And then for generic stuff, Solemn Judgments.
Just say no.
Evenly matched. It pays half your life points. Stuff we don't want to see, back row stuff, all that kind of jazz. I'm opting for 2 Solemn Strike. Helps you go second. You can summon the Stealth Bergia, which says you don't have to pay the life points for your counter trap cards and Dinomorphia monster effects. When you're 2,000 less, you can play this for free. Or it gets your life points to that perfect sweet spot so you can make sure your Rexstrom gets full potential. And I'm trying 2 Ice Dragon Prisons. Everyone's playing like, fairies with Pearlies or machine with Super Samurai. So like if they Scarecrow, you can target the guy in grave and banish, you get 2 for 1 deal out of it. Pretty nice. And lastly, this is a 40 main deck, the 39th and 40th card, Ferret Flames.
Ah, there it is.
This outs unaffected stuff like X-Pearly Noir. It's pretty much Torrential Tribute, but instead of Torrential Tribute, like destroying, it shuffles non-target. Your opponent must select. So your life points are going to be like almost 0 at any point. So it's just going to shuffle their entire board away. And then, like I said, it outs unaffected, guys.
That's insane. Even deals with stuff like Full Armor Master, The Arrival, stuff like that. That's just insane.
Yep. That's it for main deck. Extra deck. We got the big man himself, 3 Rexstrom. This is extra deck still catered toward Pot of Extravagant. I kind of threw Morganite in last second, but I don't think it really matters too much because the deck, lives and dies by the fusions. But I'm sure you could like cut something down. I probably wouldn't cut this down, but it's pretty much True King of all calamities, but for the field only. He says your opponent cannot activate monster effects that have more attack than your life points. So stuff that's equal or less, or is it more or less? I'm getting confused. Yes, greater than your life. So if you're sitting here with 500 life points, anything with 500 or greater cannot activate. So it's pretty much like a walking True King.
That's insane.
And then he has a quick effect. At any time, I like to do it in damage step when I'm like walking in their guys or they try to walk into me. He can pay half your life, and all your opponent's monster attack become your life.
I actually saw you do that once.
Yeah, so if they're like at 25, if you pay the effect and go to 25 life, all their guys become 25.
That's insane. And he always stays at 3K.
Yep. He's really good when you want to push. Next, we got 3 Kurchaginas. She's the big bad one. She's naturally 4,000 attack, so under skill drain, she's huge.
Yeah,
But she has the effect where she loses attack equal to your life, so she can get pretty big late game. But she usually sitting around 2,000, 3,000-ish. And then she has a main phase quick effect to banish a Dinomorphia normal trap from grave and apply its effect. So you can banish Frenzy, get a fusion summon, banish Brute, pop a card, alert, get a soul charge, stuff like that. And then all the Dinomorphia fusions float into the... I just say float into the main deck. And the main deck kind of swap with each other. So there's this float city. Next we got 3 stuffed Bergias. I pretty much almost never make this unless I know I have Psalm Strike set. It has an effect kind of like Dragoon, where if they activate a monster effect, you can chain this and they take damage equal to its attack. So it's kind of like if they're low life and you just have it sitting here and they activate something bigger than their life, you can just kill them with this. It kind of makes them where they don't want to use monster effects, especially in graveyard and hand. Kind of deals with that. And then he also has the effect where if you're 2,000 less life, you don't have to pay life to activate counter traps or Dinomorphia monster effects. So it helps you do Psalm Strike.
Yeah, that's pretty good too, because it combos with that Psalm Strike. I really see why you play 3 of it in this particular build.
Yeah, it kind of helps out with, like I said, Pot of Extravagance. It catered to Pot of Extravagance, but I'm sure you can cut it to 2. But it really helps with Frenzy.
I think I cut it to 2 in my build, but I understand why you're playing it at 3 in here.
Yeah. We got 2 Dolka. This is a dinosaur deck. So, one of the best rank 4s in the game. With his teammate, Lagia. Just the best generic dinosaur support we could ever get. Why not play it? Especially with Morganite, when you can normal make this. Pretty good.
Yeah, going first. I mean, that's just really good.
And then the last 2, the Dark Laws.
That is so spicy, dude.
This is what you make with your Shadow Mist. When they activate something to search, you just chain the mass change. And you get a one-sided Macrocosmos, kind of like a Rice Heart, but just for the opponent. And they have to add a card from deck to hand. You get to banish a random card from their hand.
That is so good. That is so spicy. I love that.
I thought about this because, you pay half your life, you get a macro. Super Heavy can't handle it very well. Pearly can't handle it very well. So I thought it'd be pretty nice to try.
Yeah, that's really an insane tech because you can work around with that and protect it with all your other traps, which is just insane.
It'll sit there quite a while if you let it.
Oh yeah. So let's go ahead and see the side deck because I know that there's some more spice in here.
We got Lava Golems. And you got Super Samurai Pearly making big boards. This is how you get rid of the big boards. You can go without your normal summon. I think it'll be alright. And then has another deck profiles. 2 Cosmic Feather Duster. We play back row and we hate back row. It's a live or die. You know how it is.
Absolutely. That's what I play in just about every side deck that I have.
Just like these evenly matches.
Totally understand it.
Just about in every side deck. I need to get rid of your board so I can normal set 4.
I'm so glad that they printed those as supers in the Trap Trick Structure deck. Made it so budget.
Anti-spell. I'm a trap deck. I don't care about spell cards that much. So, no spell cards. I think I'll be alright without spell cards. And I guess the spiciest card, but not too spicy, Skill Drains.
That's still pretty spicy, playing the Skill Drains in here.
I got big beat sticks in the deck with the fusions. I use Fusion Trap, make 4,000 beaters, and you can't play, and I keep tagging for 4,000.
That's crazy. Because the Kentragina with this.
This actually won me a game against Pearly. He's normal summoned Vanity's Fiend. And I have no way to play. And then I had this in hand.
Oh, so you flipped it and it turned the effect off.
Yep, and I got to Fusion Trap.
Oh my god. That's crazy. So you went completely undefeated today, dude. That's insane with this deck. This is really spicy. I love that Dark Law tech. That's really cool. That's really spice. So, you have any other shout outs, bro?
I think that'll do it.
All right. So, anyways, guys, that's it for this one. Again, congratulations on going first place undefeated. So, we'll see you guys in the next one. See you later, guys.